Hey Bim, so I thought I would take a break from doing my usual vlogs and actually do a sit-down topic. And the topic for this vlog is Filipino celebs who support the LGBT community. It's particularly good timing for this subject because we recently had the SOGIE Equality Bill get more support than it has in literally 2 decades. For those that don't know, lalong-lalo yung mga foreigners, for the foreigners out there, we do not have a basic anti-discrimination law nationwide like you would see in developed countries. The LGBT community has been pushing this particular piece of legislation for just about 2 decades. 18 years ago, it was first filed in Congress under Akbayan. But after 2 decades of fighting, there has been, just in the last few weeks, an outpour of love from a whole number of different celebrities from different TV networks and affiliations, and it's awesome to see that. But getting back to the point, the SOGIE Equality Bill is at its heart an anti-discrimination bill. This bill seeks, among other things, to make sure that no student is denied access to education because of their sexual orientation, gender identity, expression, their SOGIE. No worker is denied employment because of their SOGIE. That goes for not being denied employment when seeking a job and not being fired after having already secured a job because of your SOGIE. But let's get to the good stuff. This is a rundown of celebrities who really have put their heart and soul into the cause and support the LGBT community in different ways. And we're kicking off with the one and only Pia Wurtzbach. She has been pretty consistent supporting LGBT rights because not only has she been supporting the SOGIE Equality Bill, she was all out for HIV awareness, partnering up with Love Yourself. And again, foreigners won't get this, and maybe a lot of Pinoys won't know this off the bat, but the Philippines was one of 3 countries, I believe just 2 years ago, where the rates of those who were testing positive for HIV was growing. So when I saw Pia first come in and openly support HIV awareness, given the stigma that that word has here, it just meant so much. And the story only gets better because when it comes to supporting the SOGIE Equality Bill, there's a little background you have to understand. Just recently, Senator Joey Villanueva, one of the lead opponents of the bill, put out a statement saying, "I will make sure it won't pass at the expense of freedom of religion." So Senator Villanueva has been basically using a Bible to justify discrimination of LGBTs. It's not exactly a new card, but that's his game. So then, without calling him by name, it just so happens that Queen Pia posted this on her Instagram. The Senate has only a few days left to finish the debate and vote on the SOGIE Equality Bill. There is a misconception that the bill goes against our religious beliefs, our religious freedoms, but that is far from the truth. We got ourselves a shady queen. I just had to give Pia a moment, but going down the list, we've had personalities like Heart Evangelista, Christine Babao, Isa Calzado, Divine Lee really put their foot down. Isa Calzado recently attended Pride. I didn't get to see her there, but she put out a lot of really positive, solid statements lately. Divine Lee has been a long-time supporter. Anyone I think in the LGBT movement knows that. She put out a particularly emotional IG post where she called on the senators to act as a mother, basically saying, I want to make sure that my kid grows up in a world free from discrimination, and you guys gotta figure that out. It was beautiful, it was sincere, and it's consistent with who you've always been, Divine, so more love for that. Thank you. Going down the list further, Liz Uy, Laureen Uy, Vince Uy, wow, the Uy family. Families that advocate together. All I can say is it was nice to see the different siblings from the Uy family came together. Vince Uy, of course, is openly gay, and both him and his boyfriend were supportive of the SOGIE Equality Bill. They happen to be friends. Shout out! More sugary love to you guys. Bianca Gonzalez has always consistently supported LGBT rights. Girl's got something to say every beauty pageant, so that's really no surprise. And Curtis, through her IG stories, she basically said, you know what? I work with people from the LGBT community every single day. How can I not respect them enough to advocate that they have the same equality I have? It's a very straightforward, simple approach, but it also comes across very sincere. Yeah, that's kind of what everyone expects of Tito Soto, who also comes from showbiz, who has worked with so many people from the LGBT his entire life. But you know, people progress at different speeds. So anyways, more shout out and love to Anne. Now let's talk about LGBT celebs who've actually been supporting this cause. I have not particularly heard of Boy Abunda making a statement for this particular bill, but I titled this video Filipino celebs who support the LGBT community. And Boy Abunda is most definitely one of them. If you guys can remember back, of all the homophobic things Manny Pacquiao has said over the years, the single most viral was probably his statement when asked about same-sex marriage, mas masahol pa sa hayop. Yun ang sabi niya pagdating sa mga LGBTs. Roughly translated in English, because I do have a lot of foreigners that watch me, it says something to the effect of, they're all worse than animals. Yeah, a current senator actually said that. There are a lot of LGBT personalities in showbiz, a lot. But one of the biggest is definitely Boy Abunda. And I am sure he's gone through his fair share of homophobia, having been this long in the industry. I have not seen him explicitly address a lot of issues, but when it came down to this one, he did not hold back. He went on a long tirade calling Manny Pacquiao out, ending with a giant statement, "You do not own my humanity." And it was just really good to see someone in a position like Boy Abunda call out a homophobic senator. So shout out to Boy Abunda, more love. Vice Ganda made sure to tweet out a picture from the campaign, and that's appreciated, of course. Respect. And then I have to make the biggest of shoutouts to BJ Pascual and Melo Esguerra. Kasi BJ mentioned that he was emailing a lot of people. But later, after I spoke to someone from Akbayan, I kind of heard a little bit more about the extent of how many of his friends he had been contacting for this particular campaign. And you know what? I said it straight up to him, and I'll say it again. Nobody is born being 100% involved in any issue. We're all growing. That goes for me. I've gone from not caring about particular issues to making them a big part of who I am. So BJ in his own words would admit that he's gone from little involvement to a lot. And that's awesome. So more love. And as for Melo, who Ryan used to call Queen Melo, I love Melo for a million different reasons already, but I could tell when it came to this particular campaign, woo! Girl rolled up her sleeves and went at it. Her particular IG post mentioned political personalities by name and put the pressure on. Lay on that sugar. Okay, now those were the list of celebs, but guys, when it comes to an issue like the SOGIE Equality Bill, it's not just celebrities who are making things happen. Obviously, love has to be given to some of the lead proponents like Senator Risa Hontiveros and Akbayan as a whole, who of course has been the political party behind this. I may not see eye to eye on every issue, but you know what? That doesn't matter, because when I see something of concrete value to our community, I got nothing but thank you to say to that. So shout out to Akbayan for this particular piece of legislation and fighting for it for so long. Shout out to Attorney Jazz Tamayo, who works for Rainbow Rights. This is a non-profit group. In her own words, she would say that she teaches legal first aid to LGBTQ, teach people how to basically use the rights they already have in the best way possible. So I personally volunteered last year, and it was only once a month or so, maybe twice a month, in which I would give up my time to kind of learn a little bit more about the Philippine justice system. So shout out to Attorney Jazz for being so involved. Shout out to some of the people behind Metro Manila Pride, to Nikki Castillo and Lorene. I've seen how involved you guys have been from the beginning, and I just want to make sure you get your sugar. So thank you. And I think that just about wraps up the list of people I wanted to mention. For the record, I do not have Filipino citizenship. So you might not see me joining as many marches or being as engaged as I sometimes want to be. But I got a YouTube channel, and there is no law restricting me from sending love to people who are on the front lines of this issue. I very strongly appreciate what you guys are doing. And for what it's worth, I just wanted to go ahead and give a shout out to some of the key people who are fighting for this, trying to make a difference. Y'all earn my respect for that. And to be honest, there actually are some people on this list who at one point said things that could be considered homophobic. But that's the thing. People grow. If we are to be judged by every thought we ever had, my God. Good luck with that, baby. I don't think any of us would stand that test. But the thing is we're all growing at our own paces. When I think of Tito Soto, some slower than others. But you know, overall, this was meant to be a good dosage of love. So for the personalities who are watching this who haven't yet maybe supported us in ways that you could, never too late to start. That's the general message here. Because as a community, we overall love the new people who come on board. When we see new allies, that means that we're stronger. Case in point, the fact that we went from 8,500 people in Pride last year to 25,000 this year. We're stronger because of it. And our chances of passing laws that get us a little bit closer to equality, the chance for that gets stronger. Alright, I'm gonna leave you with that. If you guys want more sit-down vlogs where I just blog about an issue, go ahead and tell me in the comment box. Normally it's kulitan tungkol sa buhay ko lang. Pero, ayun, you guys decide. This is a lifetime partnership. Huh? Basta, drop a comment, let me know if you guys want to see more of these vlogs or just want to see me traveling. Other than that, do you guys think I forgot somebody on this list? Is there like a particular celeb you love who always supports LGBT publicly and they deserve some sugar and they didn't get it? Well, you know, I'm not perfect. I just try to squeeze as many names as I could, people I noticed personally. But if you guys think there's someone I missed, feel free to drop them in the comment box. I'll make mistakes. Y'all will forgive me. That's all I got for now. Till next vlog. Mo love.